What is this everything page that people are talking about online? And does that even apply to your business? If you have been hanging out in the online business space, you may have noticed that people are starting to have what is called an everything page on their website. And basically, what they mean is they have one page where they list every freebie, every opt in, every course, every service that you can possibly buy from them. And it's all in one place. Welcome to Process to Profitability, hosted by me, Samantha Maid. Process to Profitability centers on strategic processes that reduce costs while increasing conversions, productivity, and efficiency for creative CEO women who are growing sustainable, successful service-based businesses. We'll discuss strategies that produce sustainable profits and how to apply these processes to your small business through solo episodes and some amazing guests this season. The idea of this is that it makes it really easy for people to see everything that you do without having to dive into your website or your social media posts. I have seen this just starting to become popular with online business owners, creative entrepreneurs. And as you in the wellness space or in a practice with other business owners, with employees, think about this for your own business. I want to talk through my thoughts on the everything page. I had a question recently from a business friend of mine about what we thought of everything pages. And the consensus is they're not right for everybody. And they're different than the choose your own adventure section on your website. So I'm going to talk through that first. When I talk about websites, I generally talk about a choose your own adventure section on your homepage. This comes about halfway down the page, and it includes 3 different options for people to take as next steps with you. For many of my designs, this looks like check out my services, learn more about me, listen to the podcast. Maybe it's read my blog or sign up for my newsletter. But you're giving people 3 different options for how they want to move forward and take action on your site based on their familiarity with you, based on if they are ready to invest for a full service or if they just want to continue to get to know you. You are not giving them a ton of information. It's generally an image or an icon, and then a subheadline, maybe a short paragraph, and a button call to action for each of those. And what you're doing is making it really simple for them to see the 3 main things you can do on my website, and here's exactly how you do them. That is the choose your own adventure section on your homepage. The other way you can do that if you serve 2 different types of clients is to have that choose your own adventure section list those 2 different types of clients. For example, if you are interested in working with me in my therapy practice, or are you interested in my course? The other place that you have a choose your own adventure section on your website is on a services page. So a services page and a sales page are different. A sales page is going to be in depth about one offer. It's going to have one call to action throughout, which is to sign up for that offer, potentially send in an application. And that's what I use on my page. I actually have 3 different sales pages, one for my website design VIP day, one for my website audit, and one for my sales page VIP day. They are all individual pages that are fairly long, that go in depth in the service and give people a way to either purchase or apply to work with me. A services page, on the other hand, is a page where you have one overall transformation that you are offering and one type of client that you are speaking to, but there are different ways that they may choose to work with you. So you're still going to structure it at the beginning very similarly. You're going to have a call to action with your headline. You're going to talk about their pain points. You're going to make sure that they understand that you can address what they need right now. And then you get to the choose your own adventure section for this page, which is going to look like the different ways that they can actually work with you. For some people, this might look like different tiers. So, do you want package A, B, or C? They have slightly different deliverables and slightly different prices. It may look like, do you want package A, which is 6 months, or package B, which is 9 months? Maybe if do you want this type of consulting or this other type of consulting? Generally, the way a services page works when it has that choose your own adventure section is you are giving them one general call to action to reach out to you, let you know what they think is best, and then you are actually going to get on a sales call or email with them and figure out what really is the best way you can serve them. And this is where your expertise comes in as an expert in your industry. People think that they know what they need. They think that from the description on your website, they can choose the best option, but they can't. And that's why so many people have consultation calls where you are talking to a lead, a potential client about their struggles, about what they're looking for, potentially about their budget, and then you are making a recommendation for the best service option for them. I do this in my business all the time. We get on a call and the person thinks that they might need a VIP day, but really they need a 90-minute consultation session because they just have a couple things to finish up. Or maybe they think that they need the consultation session, but what they really need is a website where somebody goes through their entire site and makes suggestions based on this whole checklist. You are able to help them make the right decision for them. And your services page is acting as a window into the different opportunities that you have to work together so that they can get a picture of what that might look like and then understand that depending on what they need, it might be a little bit different. Now, what about the everything page? To me, the best way to explain an everything page is it's kind of like a store. But it's not like when you go to Target online and you filter down for women's dresses that are color blue and it gives you those options. The everything page is giving you every option. So it's more like somebody listed every single thing in their entire shop on one page instead of creating categories for you. The good thing about it is that you give them a really quick overview of the different options that you offer, and they can then go and learn more about them. So your everything page would probably include some kind of image, the title of the service or the freebie or the course, maybe a short description, and then a button to go learn more. And you would then send them to a sales page to actually hear what this thing is all about. So it is just the central hub for your business. And I think most people don't need them. The way that they work best is if you have a business with a lot of different offerings. So maybe you've been in business for a long time and you have created multiple courses, multiple services, and you don't want to shut them down. You don't want to make them the main offering on your website. You certainly don't want your navigation to be confusing. So you create this page where you can send people, and it's kind of a links page. The other person that this works well for is if you have a couple different offers for different audiences. Maybe an everything page is right for you then. But for most people listening to this show, this is something you don't need to worry about. If you offer one-on-one services with people where you are helping them through a struggle and bringing them on the other side with a transformation, the best option for you in your business is typically going to be a services page where you are talking about that overall transformation. You are highlighting the couple of different ways that you work with clients, and then you're giving them an opportunity to talk with you about which one is right for them, and then sign up to get onto your client calendar. The other thing you have to consider when you are doing something like an everything page is your audience even going to know what you're talking about? In the online business space, we have started to hear about this. And so if somebody sent me, okay, this is my everything page where I have all of my different opportunities and options, you can go check it out, I would know what that means. But if you sent that to my mom, who has no clue what is going on in the online business space, she would be like, I don't want to have to choose from all of these things. All I want to do is sign up for my chiropractor appointment and know that we are going to address this issue that I'm having. So I don't want you to throw the everything page completely out the window and never think about it again. But please don't let it take up too much of your brain space. In your business, you have to concentrate on the things that actually make sense. And following a trend just to follow the trend doesn't make sense for our businesses. So consider your audience, consider your industry, and don't make this a hang-up as you are continuing to grow your business and show up in your marketing. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Process to Profitability. I'd love it if you would leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts to help others find the show, and send me a message to let me know, what is your process to profitability? You can connect with me on my website at lemonandthesea.com or on Instagram and TikTok at lemonandthesea.